You guys welcome Mr. Greg Whitfield.
Hello.
Hey.
So this was gonna be a song swap, and so I'm gonna try to pretend like be Sybil, you know. So I'm gonna play. I don't know what I'm gonna play first, but I'm gonna play a song, and then the next song, like while I'm playing that one, I'm gonna be thinking, what's the most drastic 180 I could do, and so I'll try to do that. That'll be fun, right? I don't know if I'll pull that off. Oh, that one. I didn't tune this. Probably should. I could talk while I tune, though, and you'll never know. And, I'm supposed to talk, right? Chew gum. So I'm going to start with this song called All My Days to Come, and it's the first song on the Live Lakewood CD, and it was I wrote it a long time ago, and so the narrator's kind of bummed out and I'm warning you up front on that, but I came out smelling like a rose. Everything's good. But the song, the reason I like it is because my friend Cowboy was a songwriter. Guy was a great songwriter. This was his favorite song, and everything. He'd ask me to play it every time he handed me his guitar. I'll let you play my guitar if you play that song. Okay. And then every time I finished, he'd say, "Damn you, I was just fixing to write that." And he was kind of a gruff old guy, and this is sort of a sweet, tender, kind of, syrupy, probably poor Fogelberg kind of tone to it, and I'm surprised that he liked this particular one, so this is for Cowboy. The way this morning's light played on the water, shining out in all directions, made me recall your eyes and how they used to shine when you were feeling love for me. Now they've long since lost their luster. Nowadays all you can muster is a smile. And I cry not for the past I've lost, but for the future that will never be. Cause I've looked ahead so many times, with all my days to come ahead of me. When all the trees would tower and we'd sit beneath them hours at a time. And we'd help ourselves to all the old indulgences we put on hold so long. And we'd reap the quiet pleasures of our love. God, it would have been so fine. But now I've lost you, and I've lost all my days to come. I guess I must have let the fun go out of loving me, 'cause you ain't loving me. Why have I lost you when I treated you so kind? What did you expect to find? You say it isn't me, it's you. There's nothing anyone can do, but how do you expect me to go on? Now that all my days to come are gone. The way the wind blew cold this evening on my face as you were leaving made me sigh. For the first time in years I cried the tears of a single man alone. Maybe if I was to blame, then I could stand here feeling shame instead of empty. But all I feel is sorrow for a lifetime of tomorrows that are gone. And now I've lost you, and I've lost all my days to come. I guess I must have let the fun go out of loving me, 'cause you ain't loving me. Why have I lost you when I treated you so kind? What did you expect to find? You say it isn't me, it's you. There's nothing anyone can do, but how do you expect me to go on? Now that all my days to come are gone. Thank you. Wow, that's not a good one to start with. Vocally. And kind of depressing, isn't it? Well, I could do something live. I'll do this. This should be like changing the radio station.
Yeah.
I stopped to smell the flowers, 7 wasted hours. I have not done a thing all day. Well, I won't let that bother me. I won't be losing any sleep, 'cause somebody's doing something somewhere. Well, maybe I should take a nap, or read a magazine, or sit here flipping channels, or grab a bite to eat. This lifestyle's sure seductive, but I don't feel unproductive, 'cause somebody's doing something somewhere. Cartoon lick. Maybe I should do the wash, or at least go to the gym. Yeah, I probably ought to mow the lawn, but this hammock that I'm in is awfully damn seductive, and I don't feel unproductive, 'cause somebody's doing something somewhere. Somebody's doing something somewhere. Somebody's doing something somewhere. Randy, let me ask you a question. Are you getting plosives up there? Like, I'm hearing low end air driven things. Do you have a windscreen or a?
Come back from the mic a bit.
Okay. Or I would, yeah. I got it. Safe singing. Would a windscreen help? I think it really wouldn't.
Come back from it a little.
Okay. Yeah.
He's so bossy, isn't he?
He's the one singing, so let him make the decision.
He's the one with the headphones on, so I'm going with him. Okay, I didn't know if that was bothering you or you're making your needle do that, but
I mean, it's kind of in the room, but not in the recording.
okay, good.
But still, that particular mic, if you'll stay kind of over it a little bit and back from it, it'll represent you better.
We'll try that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I need to change the radio station back to Love 95, right? And the folk stylings of Greg Whitfield. I'll do one for Robyn. I don't do this too often in public. He came to Coppertone, unsure, but what he found was more than he dreamed he'd ever find in Coppertone. She offered open arms and more. But what she found was love so pure she'd never known in Coppertone. Safe in these walls of her making, fearful of chances she's taking, but maybe now it's finally time to let her guard down and let love into Coppertone. He sees within her eyes more love he has ever known before, so sure, waiting all these years in Coppertone. Safe in these walls of her making, fearful of chances she's taking, but maybe now the right ones come along to tear them down and let love into Coppertone. He came to Coppertone, unsure, but what he found was love so true, once old, made new, waiting all these Thank you. Coppertone was the road that Robyn's house was on. It wasn't this mythical place, but it kind of was. The neighbors just didn't know it. All right, got to change stations.
You gonna play my favorite song?
I will at some point. I'm trying to flip the channels here, back and forth. Be a song swap. Song swap.
David, I wish you were here.
Missing you, Dave. Don't even know yet I miss you. Well, let's see how I can change the channel here. Okay. I recall the day I left. You said I should not go. You said you did not think that I could get you off of my mind. Now I find I'm tired of running, got no ties, but it's becoming clear to me there ain't no fun in living alone. I wanna come home. I want someone to hold me. I wanna come home. I wish someone had told me the freedom ain't the good life it's cracked up to be. I wanna come home, sweet home. I wanna come home. Love is earned through sacrifice, but give and take is something I'm a stranger to, largely due to the fact I'd never tried. Now I know the cost of freedom, there can't be no in between. I'm here to say the grass ain't greener on the other side. I wanna come home. I want someone to hold me. I wanna come home. I wish someone had told me the freedom ain't the good life it's cracked up to be. I wanna come home, sweet home. I wanna come home. Lessons learned, but now I find that the bridges burned were yours and mine. I never thought that I would wind up living alone. I wanna come home. I want someone to hold me. I wanna come home. I wish someone had told me the freedom ain't the good life it's cracked up to be. I wanna come home, sweet home. I wanna come home. I want someone to hold me. I wanna come home. I wish someone had told me freedom ain't the good life it's cracked up to be. I wanna come home, sweet home. I wanna come home. It's like buyer's remorse.
Hello, Mr. Whitfield.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. What's up?
You look pretty good tonight. I mean, you look like you're all ready for this whole thing. I think y'all think he's doing okay? All right, I won't get the hook then.
Well, that's a relief.
I was telling somebody the other day, I met Greg. My brother saw Greg and Dennis Todd playing in a place in Dallas and said, "You got to go see these guys." And I went over that night and been friends ever since. And had a beer and a serious conversation about John David Souther and how good a songwriter. Might have had a few beers.
I think that was their policy there.
Yeah.
Buy one, get 9 free. I like that bartender, well, whatever his name was. I should do a really old song from back in that time frame, that time period. Middle of night, when everyone's sleeping, I lie with you in my head, feeling what used to be, thinking of you and me, mumbling what I should have said, dancing along in my memory. We are drowning in each other's souls, planning on making it work in the long run, having each other when we have grown old. Practicing lines that will never be spoken, giving myself all the cues, swallowing pride, and I'm constantly choking, wanting to want someone new. But the day is unbearably real to me, of your absence I'm always aware, and I wonder what's in it for me in the long run, wonder if part of you still even cares. So I'll be reminded again and again of someone I was yesterday. I ended up growing, and I, without knowing, stood up and stumbled away. And what do you know, I still have tomorrow, so much of you left in me. And I wonder what's in it for me in the long run. Could it be maybe that I am the strong one, waiting for someone to make the long run with me? All right, 40 years old of that one, probably. Oh, I was young and optimistic then. Yeah, I didn't lose it. Got swatted down a couple of times. Still an optimist. So what station was that? 95 FM? We should go to Dr. Demento. Quarter to 2, nowhere to go. You order one more, the bartender says no. You should have been home several hours ago. What the hell, so what else is new? Your wife probably chained and bolted the door, so you'd have to knock. Yeah, she's done that before. Your dog would start barking and pee on the floor. So what are you going to do? The waitress is showing romantic intentions. As you gather your car keys, she casually mentions that if it's not out of your way, she could use a lift home. 4:45, the waitress she snores. You carry your boots to the patio door. And she's got a dog you didn't notice before, and he's roughly twice your size. Ears start to twitch, he shows you his teeth. You back away slowly on unsteady knees. Return to the bed and crawl under the sheets with Rover right by your side. And as the minutes tick by, you happen to spy what you failed to notice before. The waitress in white on her wedding night, and the groom in a blue uniform. Oh, 8:45, dog by your side, sound of a car door slamming outside. Nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. Whatever will be, will be. Key in the lock, he opens the door, calls to the beast that's asleep on the floor. Big tail wagging, he runs out the door, and just like that you're free and safe at the wheel of your automobile. You count your good fortunes again. You look death in the eye, and you still did not die. Now don't it feel good to gamble and win? 9:45, you're finally back home. Seems like a week, maybe two, you've been gone. But why is the furniture out on the lawn, and most of your clothing too? Your key doesn't open the lock on the door. Your wife said she just couldn't take any more. It seems like it cost you a little bit more than only an hour or two. Hey buddy, it sucks to be you. Yeah, no kidding. Blue uniform is where I hear the oops. That's when I go. And I wrote it, and I know it's coming. And every time I sing that song, it's like, oh shit! Oh, this guy's really in for it. A cop! Oh my God, he's a cop.
That was not your dad's favorite song.
Yeah, my dad had issues with that one. Okay, something maybe not so syrupy, maybe just kind of a middle of the road thing, right? A pop hit. Let's go with a pop hit. We'll switch to Bob FM. How's that? Here we go. Or Bob, maybe Robert FM for oldies. It's enough to be loved is enough to belong to someone like I do. It's enough to be loved when the one who loves you more than life, just like you do. When the world turns too fast and the future has become the past too soon, it seems that with you time is still and your touch can warm the coldest winter chill. Enough for me. You give me all that I'll ever need. If I have your love, that's more than enough. When the clouds hide the sun, there is light in your eyes that shine, and that's enough for me. You give me all that I'll ever need. If I have your love, that's more than enough. When the day fades to night, you are here and the world is right, and that's enough for me. Thank you. Bob FM. Is it Bob up here? Do y'all have Jim FM or something? Is it Bob? Jack FM? Really? He'll play anything though, right? Yeah, that's what Bob claims, that same thing. And I think Bob and Jim sound alike. Pretty sure. Unless I think these guys sprung from multiple market voiceovers, I'm doubting that. Probably one guy. Okay, take 37. This time you're Bob. Oh, man. I think we should change the radio station to a children's station.
Yay!
Let's think.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's healthy to go listen to that kids' music every now and then. So I'll start with, here's one I have not recorded, but I've played it so many thousands of times. On the way, the distance from my kindergarten classroom to the cafeteria line was exactly proportional to the length of this song. And so I had a guitar that lived in the classroom, and when it was time to go to lunch, if they lined up quietly enough, if. Well, the if is a big word in kindergarten. If you line up quietly, then we can sing Hungry on the way to the cafeteria. Yeah. So here we go. You guys have been, I like how you're sitting on your bottoms and keeping your hands to yourself. That's good. I meant to tell you that earlier in the set. Every songwriter's dream. So here we go. I hope this doesn't make you hungry, because I don't think there's any chicken left. This will make you hungry for okra. Hungry, hungry, I'm so hungry. Give me something for my tummy. I could eat a moose goose sandwich, 15 pickles and a purple plum. Hungry, hungry, I'm so hungry. Give me something good to eat. Pizza, popcorn, a bowl of ravioli, an ice cream sundae, and make it sweet. Hungry, hungry, I'm so hungry. Give me something on my dish. I could eat a ton of macaroni, Dr. Pepper, and a French fried fish. Hungry, hungry, I'm so hungry. I want food and I want it now. Pile it on, I'll mix it all together. Chocolate sauce would make it even better. I'll be careful not to spill it on your sweater. I want food and I want it now, please. Thank you. Yeah, that was exactly how long it took. And it was fun because the ladies would come out of the office, stand over there on the corner. There they go. Mr. Whitfield and his munchkins. That was really cool. They paid me tax dollars to do that for 24 years. It was like, I don't know what he's doing, but they're happy. I mean, it's kindergarten. They all know how to read when they come out. So. Yeah. So I want to do a song. This is from Alpha Songs, the collection of one song for every letter, that CD. And this is the last one on the CD. Can you guess which one it is? Go on, guess. This is for yes, Barbara. Barbara's the one that always moved. Mr. Cotter. Zachary Zavala. Anybody start with a Z? Nobody in here? The end of the phone book? Oh, you did? Well, now you're a W. Big improvement, right? Right. You managed to pass up Xavier. Way to go. Congratulations.
Smartest thing she ever did.
Yeah. I'm a W, so I can't disagree with you. There once was a kid named Zachary Zavala, but everyone just called him Zach. And whenever his teacher would line up the children, they always put Zach at the back. Now Zach did not mind this arrangement at first, but it stayed this way year after year. Because both of his names began with a Z, he forever would bring up the rear. Well, this just is not fair, he would say to himself. Why must I be last every day? And he dreamed of a world where the alphabet started with Z and it ended with A. Then something quite wonderful happened to Zach. He landed in Miss Zulu's class. And she could remember when she was a student, she always would have to be last. So whenever Miss Zulu would line up the children, she'd do the whole thing in reverse. She'd read off the names starting right at the bottom, and Zachary would always be first. That year in Miss Zulu's class seemed like a dream, but all good things surely must pass. In a world where they organize things A to Z, I guess that's the way it just has to be. When your name just happens to start with a Z, you're probably going to be last. Yeah. It's a sad little song, but it has that little well, at least he had that year. Yeah. Isn't that wonderful?
With your last name starting with W, is that something that you felt and experienced in your youth?
Near the end of the alphabet syndrome? Yeah, more often than not. But it was kind of a luxury once you figured it out.
Yeah, I'm Wayne Willingham, so I
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah,
Any other alphabet songs after that?
Yeah.
You wrote it.
I didn't write that one last. I just put it on at the end of the CD for people like you. but I wrote, no offense, Bill, but I wrote them in the order that the units of we decided we're going to teach bears next week. So what do you think the letter of the week's going to be? B. Wasn't necessarily the second week of school. And so pretty quickly I was writing a B song. And X, X and Y and those kinds of odd ones, those odd duck letters, Q. They saved those for February, January, where nothing really is happening in terms of what are we going to study this week? Oh, we're still on outer space. How much can we do? 4 weeks of outer space for kindergarten? I don't know. Let's do Q. That's weird. That's kind of an outer space kind of letter. So they didn't get written in that order, but I don't remember where in the order that they fell. So I wish, Bill, I could do the one that I wrote right after Z, but I don't remember.
In other words, it wasn't last.
It wasn't last. I'm not really even sure which one was. It's probably best that I don't remember. So as not to show favoritism to any one letter over another. I like B. I'm going to do B for you. Because B deals with the potential absence of that letter sound and how strange that would be. So here we go. Imagine how our lives would be without the letter B. Instead of boats, we'd ride in oats when sailing out to sea. Instead of boots, we'd all wear cowboy oots upon our feet. If we had to live without the letter B, we would all eat eeny weeny, 'cause beans would be called eans, and peanut butter sandwiches, and hamburgers with cheese, and ripe yellow bananas, and honey made by ease. If we had to live without the letter B, oh, the world without the letter B would not be very cool. My parents wouldn't let me ride my icicle to school. And really, what parent would? And babies would be A's, and we'd all sleep in Eds. We'd never ride the bus to school, we'd ride the us instead. And breakfast would be breakfast, balloons would be alloons, and bunnies would be unnies, baboons would be aoons, and broccoli would be rockly, and ironically beets would be called eats. If we had to live without the letter B. Y'all are a great class. I mean, audience.
How many years has it been since you stopped teaching?
2.5. So just think of the kids out there that can't read. I miss the kids. I miss the stories. I got to tell them one. There was a picture on my desk of Robyn that year that we got married, and one of the little girls came up and she looked behind my desk, which, they weren't supposed to be back there, but she was looking back there, and she goes, "Ooh, is that your girlfriend?" And I said, "Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. Her name's Robyn." "Do you love her?" So, yeah, actually I do very much. She's really nice. And the little girl says, "Well, if you love her so much, why don't you marry her?" And I said, "Well, I did, actually, just a few months ago. She's Mrs. Whitfield. But she's still my girlfriend." And The little girl said, well, my dad's got a girlfriend. My mom says she has a big butt. I'm telling you, the state could have paid me $1 for that day of work. Still worth getting out of bed for. That's so good.
I know, right?
Yeah. That does have kind of a rhythm to it. My mom says she has a big butt. Yeah, I can see that. No, not really. It isn't one of the ones. It may get resurrected one of these days, but no.
If everybody will look right over here on the far wall over here, there's a picture right by this gentleman of Greg Whitfield and Dennis Todd on a 45 cover. And that's, I think y'all gave that to me maybe Now We Matter not long after.
Yeah, it sort of represents it was a really good investment because it was the first time that I got to go into a real nice 24-track room that was Abbey Road size, with a Steinway Grand, 9-foot Grand in it, and B3, and plenty of room for everything. Big 2-inch tape, and it was expensive. It was like $1,000 a song even back then in the 80s, and but playing with really good players and went in and did that. But economically, experientially, it was a very good investment. Economically, it was just like Randy's got about a $1,500 business card hanging up on the wall. So, happens to have a vinyl disc inside of it. Yeah, and we did the small hole in the middle, so that people wouldn't have to look for that yellow thing, and didn't realize that we completely ruled out jukeboxes when we did that. Not that it would have been on at Campese's or anything, but how cool would that have been? Play F9, play F9, play F9. Well, shoot. Let me do one that's kind of new and it's weird. I mean, some of those are, I know, not radio kind of songs like "Sucks to Be You" and "Want to Come Home." This one even less so, but this one has broad. This one might have off-Broadway potential. It's an odd chord progression, so it's fun, and so anyway, see what you think. If not, if you don't like this one, there's another one coming down the road just like it. So, here we go. We're leaving again to visit an old friend, a wedding, a funeral, a birthday, and then we wonder where the time is gone. Why don't we just stay home? We're late for the show, we really should go, but this hustle and bustle is taking its toll. We really need some time alone. Why don't we just stay home? We'll sleep until 10, coffee and then a stroll around the neighborhood. A cat in your lap, an afternoon nap. Now tell me that don't sound good. The world would survive if we failed to arrive and decided instead to get on with our lives, beginning with some time alone. Why don't we just stay home? We'll sleep until 10, coffee and then stroll around the neighborhood. A cat in your lap, an afternoon nap. Now tell me that don't sound good. The fireplace and tea for just you and me. There's no place I know of that I'd rather be. How about a little time alone? Why don't we just stay home? Oh, why don't we just stay home? So couldn't you see like a Broadway, like an off-Broadway character singing that, twirling a cane, or?
Will you do back porch?
Sure. Yep. It's actually called I've Had It All Along, but I still call it Back Porch.
You knew what you were talking about.
There, I knew. Oh yeah, it's on my wall. We've got all of the songs that I've written since Robyn and I got together. The last 12 years worth of songs framed on this really large wall, and this guy in Dallas does all the framing. He is so good, and they all kind of match, you know. And this one is called Back Porch on the lyric sheet, which preceded the CD.
And it's a true story.
It is, and it's a fine, fine porch.
It is.
It ain't big, but boy is it cozy. Capital little place.
When I first heard this song, I thought, who told him about me?
Similar porch.
Very relatable song.
In an odd tuning though, so apologize for the time investment, but it's worth it. Isn't that cool? But it sounds normal when you go. There ain't nothing like a back porch and a second cup of coffee on a summer Sunday morning with the radio on. And my thoughts tend to wander to nowhere in particular, while I begin to hum along to an old love song. I wonder what it'd be like if I ever won the lottery. I wonder what I'd spend that kind of money on. 'Cause there's nothing on my wish list that I don't already have, and I've had it all along. I know I'm a simple man, and I like to have my downtime. Not much holds a candle to a lazy afternoon. I don't recall the last time I was ever in a hurry, and I don't recall the last time that I wanted something new. No car's running pretty well, got a little money put away, and the woman that I love knows all the words to my songs. Can't say that there's anything that I really gotta have, and I've had it all along. That's not to say I don't enjoy a road trip now and then, but it don't take too long before I'm headed home again. Glider on my back porch, and a cold and kind of Heineken, and the woman that I dream about sitting by my side. We listen to the birds sing as the sun slowly fades away, and the day begins to give way to another summer night. Some say that I might be a little undermotivated. I tend to disagree. I believe they're wrong, 'cause there's nothing that I really need that I don't already have, All right. Thanks. That one's fun to play. And y'all are all invited. It's, if we're there and you ring the doorbell, we'll definitely usher you out to the porch. We'll go with you.
Daddy loves you.
I'll get there. Remind me. I'm in a tuning to do a different one.
Safekeeping's a good one.
That's the one.
Is that the one you're gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Do you know this one? Safekeeping? This is about my grandmother, who was she was a Volvo. She was alive. Everybody, it seemed, that she knew had died, including my grandfather, and her kids, my dad and my aunt were alive, but she really had a whole lot more friends on the other side than she had in San Antonio. And so she used to get, whenever we'd go visit her, the grandkids, she would snag somebody. I'm assuming I'm not the only one that got snagged for the look at the old photo album experience. This is your great uncle so-and-so. He was the first guy to drill a well in so-and-so county. And anyway, as a kid that was excruciating, but as an adult, it's like, God, you'd give anything to sit down and spend an hour that way and be full of questions, who's that? So anyway, I wrote this for her shortly after she died. Older than time, weathered and lined from the years upon years, tears upon tears, she's outlasted them all. Even her children, all married and gone, so she's left alone with her memories tonight. She's holding them tight. They're her reason for living. She keeps them alive on the hope that someday she can give them away for safekeeping, and then she'll be free to move on. Hello brings a flicker of hope, but they seldom stay long. They wave and move on, and her grandchildren call, but don't listen at all. They have lives of their own, so she's left alone with her memories tonight. She's holding them tight. They're her reason for living. She keeps them alive on the hope that someday she can give them away for safekeeping, and then she'll be free to move on. She passes them on to the few who will listen, and hopes they remember them well when she's gone. And sometimes she longs for the face to be over, and sometimes she hasn't the strength to go on. She woke up today and making her way to the kitchen for tea. She swore she could see in the light down the hall the faces of all she had loved and survived, and the whole of her life played before her as though those memories of old that she'd labored to save took on life of their own, and she gave up the fight and walked into the light of safekeeping. She's finally found her way home in the land of safekeeping. She's finally found her way home. Thank you.
Beautiful.
She was lovely. Robyn and I think about her all the time, that we've got a reason to remember people out loud. I think that's a good thing. Do you remember the guy that I told you at the beginning of the set that told me he was just about to write that song? He was an old gruff guy. I want to do one of his songs. Speaking of remembering someone out loud. This ought to be fun. I've never done this live. But it's on the Welcome Home record. And I think he'd like it. He didn't get to hear it, my version of it. He called me Fonzie, and he called me Richie, and I called him Fonzie. He was so much cooler than I was.
Hey, I wanted to let you guys know that the way these things are funded is just kind of take a mirror out and look into it. You guys have got to do it. So you just got to fill this bucket up, put as much as you can in here for this gentleman. He gets everything. We don't take anything. This all goes to Greg. So get deep in your wallet tonight.
You've got CD.
And really, if it were up to me, you could forego the mirror thing. Just the money in the bucket. That's the important part. That's mirror thing. I could take or leave the mirror thing. It's up to you.
Hey, Greg,
I'm not going to hold you to it.
We have
Turn
in-music
around.
room mirrors for $5.
Of course you do.
Hence the mirror thing.
So I'm gonna do this one. I'll do one other after this, and then we'll mingle and tinkle and do all those things that end with ol. The ringing of the pinballs, flashing neon lights, jukebox playing Charlie Parker blues, and all of the tragedies crying in their beer, feeling like they had nothing to lose. The queens are all waiting to be passed around. Bartender keep serving up the dream, and me, I'm just waiting, hoping to find me a brand new somebody's old used to be. 'Cause after midnight you feel so alone, just want somebody. You need somebody to help you get through those hours before the dawn, when the sun comes shining in. Sounds of city traffic, the smell of the streets, vendors walk the remnants of their day. All the fallen angels showing their wares can't hold you if you can't pay. Cause after midnight you feel so alone. You just want somebody. You need somebody to help you get through those hours before the dawn, when the sun comes shining in, ringing of the pinballs, flashing neon lights, jukebox playing long forgotten kings, and me, I'm just waiting, hoping to find me a brand new somebody's old used to be. Used to be. But new to me. W.K. Gentry wrote that. Randy, what do you want to hear for a closer for this set? I want to throw this ball into your court.
Well, I'm not gonna say the obvious one because I want
Yeah.
that in the second set. So
I know which one.
let's see. How about and you haven't? You're not up on the Julia thing. How about oh my gosh.
That one.
You want me to pick an old one, or how about an old resurrected
I was
one?
thinking about one that y'all used to do. I think something from early GW.
Okay,
From that first
from that first record.
GW album,
Okay.
yeah, from the GW album.
Well, okay.
I'll throw it back to you there because you don't do anything I don't like. So
Well, I'll do this one. This
you
is
might be telling you which one of your kids I like best. But
Yeah.
you only have one kid that likes
I know. I'll do this one. This will be words of inspiration from your friends at Yo Play. Right? That was a Mitch Hedberg reference. Yesterday I heard another sad account of how two lovers found that they had let each other do the other wrong. The love they knew would last forever could have kept them both together, but now they're thinking something better just might come along, and they think that it's themselves they're living for. Every sun that rises sees them cry a little more, but I believe it doesn't have to be that way. Love is won or lost by little things along the way. Don't count on equal giving, or you wind up keeping score, and you wonder why you don't laugh anymore. kiss of infidelity that ended everything. But neither one could say just when we came to know we were not friends. I guess how love begins and ends depends on little things. When we think that it's themselves we're living for, then every sun that rises sees us sink a little more. But I believe it doesn't have to be that way. Love is won lost by little things along the way. Don't count on equal giving, or you wind up keeping score, and you wonder why you don't laugh anymore. And I believe it doesn't have to be that way. Love is won or lost by little things along the way. Don't count on equal giving, or you wind up keeping score, and you wonder why you don't laugh anymore. And you wonder why you don't laugh anymore. Ooh, and you wonder why you don't laugh anymore. Thank you.